Greetings carnivores and welcome back to Carnivore Confidential. Today, as you know, I cut up a fresh leg of pork a couple of weeks ago, and I've been doing videos from each of the individual muscles that came from that leg of pork. And today I want to talk about the ham hock or the pork hock, which is basically just above the knuckle, above the ankle and before the knee. And that's the hock right there. But that would be the front trotter. I'm talking about the back rear ham hock. And I'm going to jump into the middle of my video where I was deconstructing the pork leg just to show you the pork hock. And then we're going to cut straight to the barbecue and cut straight to the soup pot. So stick around for that. Exciting for me, maybe not for you, but I love French Canadian pea soup, and it all starts with a smoked pork ham hock or a smoked pork hock. So let's get busy. What we're left with for bones in here is the leg bone, which goes pretty much straight down here to the hock. And I'm going to take the hock off next. What you have to do is what you want to do is you want to identify the knee joint, and the kneecap is right about here, and that's where we're going to make our first cut. Down to the joint, and we want to expose that joint. And the reason I want to take the hock off is because the hock makes great pot of soup. And I personally like to smoke the hock and then get it going for a great pot of French Canadian pea soup. And there we go. Just going through the anterior cruciate and posterior cruciate ligaments. There's the hock. Great flavor in this piece of meat. Great flavor. All right, I am outside. I've got a rockin' hot barbecue. I'm smoking my pork hock, as you can see, with applewood smoke, and it's a little too hot here. I just want to smoke it, cook it a little bit, but that's kind of where we're at with that. Turn that one off, leave that one on, and we'll come back and see what's what in a bit. But that pork hock looks pretty amazing. It's going to be all smoky. The femur bone's going to be delicious in the soup pot. So come on back for that, folks. Ciao. All right, back outside checking on the ham hock. Looking good. Added some more fresh, damp wood there to smoke, and the ham hock is looking delish. All right, temperature is at what I got 250, 253. I turned the heat off a while ago. Look at that smoked femur. I know my dogs would love it, but unfortunately these bones are kind of brittle for dogs. They're not as sturdy as a beef femur. But look at this. Look at this hock. Oh, man, there's some good eating in there. It's going to make a great pot of soup. I can't wait. Okay, folks, so just pretty basic. I've got the smoked femur from yesterday's pork leg video. Pork leg demo. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm out of breath. We just came in from outside from walking the dogs. And the beautiful smoked ham hock. Lots and lots of beautiful meat on there. To that, I've added bay leaves, black peppercorns, some salt, celery, carrots, and onions to my pot. I'm going to stew that off all day and then strain it. Skim the fat off it, and then tomorrow I'll add split peas to it, and we'll have a beautiful pot of split pea soup. All right, so finishing this up, buttoning everything up, get out of my shadow. I kind of skipped a couple of stages and didn't really need to let you didn't really need to see me taking the meat off the bones and anyway. So what I did was I obviously cooled it, took the meat off the bones. Cooled it and skimmed the fat off the top for a day later when it was congealed. And then I added 2 cups of split yellow peas, all of that smoky, good, beautiful hock meat. And I also blended 1 big carrot and 2 celery stalks in my food processor. And this is what we have, my version of French Canadian pea soup. And it is delish. Delish. Anyway, that is it for this week. That is it for this video. That is it for this portion of this video, because as you know, the pork leg video that we did, when I took it all apart, I told you I was going to make different videos for each section of the leg itself that I took apart, and this buttons up the hock portion of it. Hope you like what you see. Please come back next Thursday for another video, and like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and stay hungry, you guys. See you next week.